Imagine chasing a rainbow for hours, only to realize it was never actually there. Sounds impossible, right? But rainbows are one of the biggest optical illusions in nature. You can see them, photograph them, even fly through them in an airplane. Yet no one has ever touched one. And what's even crazier, every person sees a completely different rainbow. So, what exactly is a rainbow? Why does it have 7 colors? And how do rare fire rainbows and moonbows exist? Today, we're uncovering the hidden science and mysteries behind one of Earth's most beautiful phenomena. What is a rainbow? A rainbow is not a physical object floating in the sky. It's actually light bending through millions of tiny water droplets in the air. When sunlight enters a raindrop, something amazing happens. The light slows down and bends. Scientists call this refraction. Then the light reflects inside the droplet and bends again as it exits. During this process, white sunlight splits into different colors. This happens because each color bends at a slightly different angle. Red bends the least, violet bends the most, and together, they create the famous rainbow colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Or simply, vibure. Why you can't touch a rainbow. Here's the strange part. A rainbow doesn't stay in one location. It changes depending on where you are standing. That means the rainbow you see is unique to your eyes only. If another person stands beside you, they're technically seeing a slightly different rainbow. And if you move forward trying to reach it, the rainbow moves too. That's why nobody has ever reached the end of a rainbow. It's not an object. It's an optical effect created by sunlight, water droplets, and your viewing angle. In fact, pilots sometimes see full circular rainbows from airplanes. From the ground, we usually only see half, because the horizon blocks the rest. The secret of double rainbows. Sometimes, nature becomes even more incredible. You may have seen a double rainbow, but why does a second rainbow appear? The answer lies inside the raindrops. In a normal rainbow, light reflects once inside a droplet, but in a double rainbow, the light reflects twice before leaving. This creates a second fainter rainbow above the first one. And something very strange happens. The colors reverse. Red appears on the inside instead of the outside. For centuries, double rainbows were considered magical signs by ancient civilizations. Today, science explains them, but they still look absolutely unreal. The rarest rainbows on Earth, Moonbow. One of the rarest rainbows is called a moonbow. Instead of sunlight, it's created by moonlight. Because moonlight is much dimmer, moonbows often appear white to the human eye. They usually happen near waterfalls or places with heavy mist. Fire rainbow. Then there's the famous fire rainbow. Despite the name, it has nothing to do with fire. It forms when sunlight passes through ice crystals in high-altitude clouds. The result looks like rainbow-colored flames spreading across the sky. And they are extremely rare. Fog bow. Another strange phenomenon is the fog bow. Unlike normal rainbows, fog bows appear almost completely white. That's because fog droplets are much smaller than raindrops. Sailors once called them ghost rainbows. Rainbows in history and myths. Long before science explained rainbows, ancient cultures created myths about them. In Norse mythology, rainbows were believed to be bridges connecting Earth to the world of gods. In Irish folklore, people believed a pot of gold was hidden at the end of a rainbow. Some cultures saw rainbows as symbols of hope and peace. Others believed they were messages from the heavens. Even today, rainbows still inspire mystery and imagination around the world. So the next time you see a rainbow after rain, remember this: you're not looking at a physical object. You're watching sunlight, water, physics, and perspective, combined perfectly for a brief moment. A beautiful illusion created by nature itself. And maybe that's what makes rainbows so magical. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more fascinating science and mystery content. And tell me in the comments, what's the most beautiful rainbow you've ever seen? See you in the next video.